हेलो एवरीवन, मैं सेल्फ भरत चौधरी और आज हम बात करेंगे एमसीआर फार्मासिस्ट जो 25 अप्रैल 2025 में हुआ था उसके जो पेपर एनालिसिस के बारे में। इसमें 20 और 80 का रेशियो था और 80 में जो थे 80 के अंदर उन्होंने पूरी फार्माकोलॉजी पूछी थी और जिसमें से 40 क्वेश्चन एज ए क्लिनिकल केस स्टडी के थे और 40 ऐसे ऑब्जेक्टिव बेस्ड जो मेमोरी बेस्ड थे। तो चलिए दोस्तों स्टार्ट करते हैं। जैसे कि फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखो, नॉन फार्मा में अगर बात करें तो विच साइंटिस्ट इन फिजिकल डिस्कवर द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ द लाइट स्कैटरिंग। तो आंसर है सीवी रमन, जो कि इनको नोबेल प्राइज मिला था एज ए कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ द लाइट स्कैटरिंग के अंदर, डिस्कवर द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ लाइट स्कैटरिंग। एंड वेयर वर द फर्स्ट एशियन गेम कंडक्ट इन 1951, तो न्यू दिल्ली में हुए थे। थर्ड, ऑपरेशन फ्लड रिलेटेड टू द डायरी प्रोडक्शन से रिलेटेड था। Which is the input device keyboard that is used as a input device. And fifth, who manufacture as a window operating system, so that is Microsoft. And what was the result of the Cisco movement? Forest protection, prevention of the product destruction. And CPU stands for the central processing unit, and Manchester is city that called the Ahmedabad. And as per the census in 2011, which Indian state recorded the highest literature rate? Answer Kerala. And P is Q mother's brother relation with what's P's relation to the Q? The cousins. Select the odd one out. The fun, this is not a flowering plant. And drug of choice for the absence teacher, that ethosuximide, but this ethosuximide is a second line ethosuximide. But men drug of choice for the first line drug is a valproate. And third, 13 is a neuroleptic malignant syndrome is related to the dantrolene. Dantrolene is a drug of choice for the neuroleptic malignant syndrome. And adverse effect of the ethambutol, answer retrobulbar neuritis and optic neuritis. Clonidine is a alpha 2 agonist. Drug used in the prophylaxis of the migraine except the triptan, sumatriptan as a triptan class of drug as a use for the acute attack of migraine, not use a prophylaxis of the migraine. And 17 is the adverse effect of the hydralazine reflex tachycardia, the adverse effect of the hydralazine. And succinylcholine injection is given with the causation with electroconvulsion therapy that used in the succinylcholine injection. And 19 is the mechanism action of the fluoroquinone, the inhibition of the DNA gyrase. And 20 is the mechanism action of sulfonylurea, stimulate the releasing of the insulin from the beta cells. And 21 is mechanism of the action of spironolactone, the mineralocorticoid receptor antagonist that use spironolactone. And 22 is the mechanism action of the captopril at using the AC inhibitor and reduce the angiotensin second. And lithium can cause the following condition, so lithium as a use cause the hypothyroidism and diabetes insipidus. And answer is a D. And 24, fludrocortisone is a primarily used for the treatment of which disease, the fludrocorticoid and corticoid class of drug used in the Addison disease. And what is the antidote of the organophosphate poisoning? The atropine and pralidoxine as a use for the antidote of the organophosphate poisoning. In which drug is associated with the pulmonary fibrosis? The bleomycin, that is an anti-cancer drug used that is an adverse effect of the pulmonary fibrosis. And benzodiazepine antidote is the flumazenil. Redman syndrome is associated with the vancomycin. In 29, Gray baby syndrome is associated with the chloramphenicol. That two question are जो ये दो क्वेश्चन थे वो 2025 जो फरवरी में जो एमसीआर का हुआ था उसमें ये दो क्वेश्चन पूछे गए थे, वापस रिपीट हुए है। अब 13 क्वेश्चन, विच एनासिड इज कंसिडर्ड सेफ इन प्रेगनेंसी? तो पैरासीटामोल used in safe in pregnancy. Which of the following is not used in the treatment of the Helicobacter pylori infection? So mosapride, that is 5-HT4 agonist, not a drug for the H pylori treatment. Answer is D. 32. Which local anesthetic is considered in the same pregnancy? So lidocaine, lignocaine, that used in the safe local anesthetic is considered in safe in pregnancy. In 33, which route of administration provides 100% bioavailability? So answer is in intravenous. And Stevens-Johnson syndrome is mostly commonly associated with the carbamazepine or sulfonamide. In 35, Which of the following statement is correct regarding zero order kinetic? A constant amount of drug is eliminated per unit time. And 36, if the protein binding of a drug is high, which of the following is most likely to? The answer is less free drug available. That option correct is a B. Option correct is B. And which drug can cause agranulocytosis? So clozapine, a typical antipsychotic drug class. And 38, the short duration of action of thiopentone after a single dose is primarily due to the answer is redistribution. Correct is a question B. Which of the following adverse effect is associated with the cyclophosphamide? So answer is hemorrhaging cystitis. And 15-year-old girl child with long neck feature suggestive of the Turner syndrome. Which treatment will be given to her? The answer is progesterone, estrogen, and growth hormone. 41, which of the following drug is mostly commonly associated with the gingival hyperplasia? Answer is phenytoin. 42, a drug has a half-life of 9 hours. After how many hours will about 60% of the drug will be remain in the body? So answer is 36 hours. 43, antidote of the methanol poisoning is the ethanol. Correct answer is A. 44, which of the following irreversible or cholinesterase inhibitor used in the treatment of the glaucoma? The answer is ecothiopate. It is a irreversible cholinesterase inhibitor. And 45, cardioselective beta blocker is a atenol. It is a selective cardio blocker, beta blocker. And 46, which drug is most likely to the substitute in leprosy drug therapy? And that is a bactericidal of the leprosy drug. That answer is rifampicin. Rifampicin basically used in the anti-tubercular class tuberculosis drug, and also used in the leprosy treatment. That is a bactericidal. 47, patient is taking atorvastatin, ramipril, aspirin, and metformin. The patient creatinine is 2.2 mg per deciliter. Which medicine should be doctor discontinue? To metformin. Answer is C, because metformin are not taken in the renal impairment. 48, a patient is being treated for rheumatoid arthritis. After some time, the doctor adds the medicine to the taken weekly, but the patient mistakenly take it daily. It take daily and develops side effect, which is medicine is a method. Thank you, दोस्तों.